Hey guys, welcome back to WebDevMentors YouTube channel, and look what, we're back. We're back into business. Of course, it took a long time for us to come back, and yeah, like 6 months before the last video was uploaded to the YouTube channel. That's really bad. Well, the reasons, before that, the first and the foremost thing is apologies or sorry for being late. The delay. Extremely sorry for the delay, guys. I know you might have actually expected some videos to be there. The series might continue, but there was a huge delay. 6 months is huge. I accept that. I'm extremely sorry for that. And there is a reason. As I said before, my laptop that I actually used in order to create the videos for the YouTube channel gave up on me. It's not like gave up on me. I just pushed it a little bit too far, maybe. Well, of course, I pushed it a little bit too far for my project, and it's like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's it. I'm not going to do things for you anymore. It just blew up. Well, of course, it actually managed to cope up till my project ends. It's still good. So it took me time to patch it up, bring it back again, bring it back to live. It's still live now. That's how I can make the video right now. So, of course, I lost a couple of GBs in the RAM, and it's a little bit slow. And people who have already watched videos of my series, and also people who are watching the videos from the beginning, knows that my laptop is already slow. So now it's become more slower. Well, it's working. I'm happy about it. Well, the next thing is thanks for the feedbacks and comments that you put in, even after there's been a long delay in any of the videos. Even with the absence of my videos and myself, you kept the comments and feedbacks coming. I'm extremely thankful for that. Well, there are some feedbacks really helpful to change things. There are some feedbacks who really praised how WebDevMentors is doing a lot of good works, and there are some feedbacks and comments that my accent is not good. Well, guys, to let you know frankly, my language is different. I'm not a native English speaker. English is kind of a second language to me. So I'm trying as much as possible to get my accent right so that you can understand, and also it's not really painful for you to listen. But of course, this is the way that I talk. This is my accent. I'm not actually trying to make it look cool or something. I know I'm not good in English still. I'm trying to improve my way of, pronouncing things, and also putting forward what I have to talk and what I want to talk. But still, being a second language to me, it's a little bit difficult, but I'm trying as much as possible to improve on it. And you might already see there's a lot of improvement. And I've been also engaging with other country people to actually improve my language skills in English, of course. And the reason why I'm not putting videos in my own language is that I want to make sure that the videos that are in this channel is useful for a lot of people, a wide range of people. So I picked up English, so I believe it's useful. And for people who feel my accent is really hurting your ears, I'm extremely sorry. Maybe I think it's something that you have to actually adjust with. If you can't, I'm extremely sorry. You can always find better videos than this. Not in a sarcastic way or not in a way to hurt you, but something that I cannot actually help. I cannot hire someone to do the videos, but I'm trying as much as possible in order to improve the way I talk. Well, guys, you can also leave the feedbacks in this video, whether my accent is good enough, or do I have to improve in a way, or if you have any suggestions to improve the accent that I'm having right now, please go ahead and leave the comments in this video so that it will be helpful for me. And to these comments and feedbacks, which is not getting any kind of reply from me or from anything about WebDevMentors, you might feel that, okay, I've given a good comment, good feedback, good praise on to these guys, and these guys are not even replying to me. Well, sorry for that again. We didn't reply you. I didn't even show that I was there. I kept on receiving the mails, but in order to reply to you, I cannot reply to the mail. So I have to get into the YouTube, and things are not that easy for me with my mobile phone. I've been doing things with the mobile phone. Of course, people who have actually used Facebook to contact WebDevMentors might have got the reply because I had my mobile phone which had the Facebook. So that's easy for actually communicating. But I cannot get into YouTube and comment or reply or communicate with people who are actually expressed concerns and also expressed very good way of feedbacks in YouTube. So for that, at last I came up with an idea with a couple of friends of mine. So I thought bring a couple of people in WebDevMentors so that I'm not alone, and ask them to help me out in things. So that's where three characters is now handling WebDevMentors. Vas, which is me, which you might already know, my name is Vasandkumar, so the shortest form. And there is one guy named as Retribution, it's not his real name, and there's another guy who is called is Hotnock, or whatever you want to call. So we actually consider ourselves to call ourselves as WDM Vas, WDM Retribution, and WDM Hotnock. Well, those two persons actually requested that their identity is not given out for two reasons. One is that there's no issues or problems that might come due to their actions. Well, while looking at the roles they have, you might understand why they have actually moved away from giving their identity out. And I have requested them to keep their identity safe as well, just in case if there is any need, they can come in and start doing the videos if I'm missing. But still don't get the negative feedback from people who might, let's say in the roles why this is actually done. So first thing is my roles, creating videos and playlists, which you might already know that I'm doing. I know I'm not doing it in the perfect way, but I'm trying. Well, of course, try and one point of time you can do better. That's what I'm trying. And the next thing is creating context and content to the channel, not just in YouTube, but in Facebook and Google Plus as well. So if you're not actually subscribed to the channel, or you not actually like the Facebook page or the Google Plus page, like +1 the Google Plus page, or followed the Google Plus page, then you might not know some of the content that has been added to WebDevMentors apart from YouTube. So I request you to actually follow Twitter, follow the Facebook page, and also follow the Google Plus page. The next thing is handling questions based on the content. So if there's any kind of questions or issues that you're facing based on the content of the video, not just the comments or the feedbacks that has been given to the videos, or some kind of bashing that has been given on me, I will handle those questions and answer you as quick as possible. As my laptop is back again, hopefully for a long time, so I can actually get back to answering the questions. I'll try to actually answer the questions that has been pending for a long time, but for the new questions, I'll try to answer as fast as possible. And other stuffs, of course, a lot of stuffs can be done in the YouTube channel and also other places, so I'll be doing them as well. And the next thing is going to be Hotnock. Hotnock is going to help out on technical stuffs for me and for the entire channel, and for anyone, if you have any kind of technical issues, you can actually ask him. That's the next thing, the answering issues and anything possible. Anything that he knows, he will try to answer you and get you into a perfect solution. And block and remove, so he can actually block any people from actually putting out comments in the channel from now on, and also remove some of the comments if it is like not really healthy for the channel. And more, of course, all the three members or all the three characters that has been inducted into WebDevMentors will be doing anything that they can. It's not going to be something like you have this rights only, you have to do this only. I'm giving full freedom for them. Of course, if they are not actually damaging WebDevMentors, that's really good. They won't. I have the belief on them. And the next guy is Retribution. He's a very cool guy, but very careful. You have to be very careful on him. Keeping channel discussion clean, so he will be making sure that the discussion on the channel is clean. So people who are actually commenting for fun and also to bash other people's, bully other people's, will be taken care by this guy. He himself is a great guy in that. So that's the reason why I picked him. And keeping out people who may cause issues in the channel, causing relatively asking people to fight with him by making his comments more aggressive. So in that case, he will keep them out, or get himself inside and keep things safe and calm. And block and remove, as usual, he can block guys who are not healthy for the channel, and also remove if the comment is not good, so it has to be removed. And of course, there is a couple of chances that the people might get before getting blocked. That's what I've said him, but it's up to him. Well, things might change. And answer unhealthy comments. If there's any unhealthy comments, he's the one who's going to handle it, so you might get some replies from him. if you are actually testing him out, and more. Of course, anything can be done by anyone in here. Of course, I'm going to show you a glimpse of what are the conversation that we had before actually making this happen. We created accounts for ourselves, so of course those things are shared at the end of the video, how you can contact each one of those persons personally, and not for personal stuffs but for WDM, WebDevMentors stuff, so you can talk to them. It's a long video, guys, and the next thing is going to be the conversation we had, not a verbal conversation, but it's just going to be a Google Hangout conversation that we had just before starting this stuff, after creating the account for each one of them, just to make sure that the conversation and also the contacts be very clear. So let's see what we had in the discussion. So we just had a pretty funny start. Of course, you can see that. So it did went into some kind of serious talk after that. So here we go. We discussed about our roles. So we already made a discussion even before getting into the actual accounts that we want to create. So of course, Retribution is a cool guy, but he's pretty serious, which you're gonna see in the next set of comments or talks that we had. So you can actually pause this video in the moment so that I'm not dragging this video too far long, so you get bored. So kind of people are actually engaged, but they actually made time in order to work with me in order to make this WDM, WebDevMentors, better. So let's see what's going to happen. So they actually got into it, we actually started to talk in a way that we want to do, Hard Knock, Retribution, Bass. So we actually call out ourselves in that way when we are making conversation like this for WebDevMentors, because they know my real name, I know their real name. And next slide, of course, it's going to be kind of we just talked about the roles and what we have to do and what I'm going to do and what I'm going to stick with. We just gave a little bit of an insight what they have to do, and well, of course, you can say Retribution is a little bit on the side of keeping things clear, and the reason why I picked him is that he's going to be strict. He's not going to be so lenient on stuff. But of course, if you're going away from what you have to do in YouTube, of course, people might get a little bit more aggressive. So in that case, Retribution is the right guy for anyone to handle things like that. So that's the reason why I picked him. And maybe if you find it a little bit too harsh, or if you find that he's not the one who has to do it, you can always let me know, and that's what he wants to do, and that's what he wants me to ask you people to do. So in case what he's doing is not right and what he's doing is not actually really helpful, so please let me know. And he's always ready to actually step back, and that's what he said. But I don't want him to actually step back. He's a great guy. He's really one guy who can actually be so cool if you talk cool and be really friendly, and at the same time if you try to bully him or something, he's probably the last guy you want to talk with. So that's how it's actually changed into, see that I actually give him, or anyone, the three persons, we three share the same rights. We have the admin role, so they can do anything, I can do anything. They can even delete the videos if they find that it's too bad, I'm doing too bad on that video. I've given the rights for them to actually delete it and ask me to put a new video on it. But of course not the old videos that I made, because those are starting. So I made mistakes because I was pretty new to it. A newbie guy always tend to make a mistake. So right now still I'm a newbie, but I try to improve as time goes on. So next thing, of course, we completed the conversation. We made a lot of conversation after that, but this is what I wanted to show you guys, and I actually said them that this is what I'm going to show you, and I've showed you. Hope this is just to show you that we had some insight and we have some idea going towards WebDevMentors, and we're going to keep this going, and we want to keep this WebDevMentors actually growing, and also a lot of videos to come in. So that's the reason why I've actually showed things to you people, so that you can actually put trust on us. And of course, extremely sorry for the long delay to actually come back and put forward the production into this WebDevMentors channel again. So what you can actually expect the next step for WebDevMentors, back with continuing the series or playlist that I actually left behind, the Python, Java series, and also the Bootstrap series that were actually left in the middle. I'm actually planning up to put forward some kind of work behind them and making sure they are useful. Python is really bad. I'm really surprised how I actually left it, but the laptop is one of the reasons, and also my academic projects has made me to slow down. And the next thing is create new content and add more values to the videos. So of course, things are actually different now. My videos are going to be a little bit more onto the topic right away without having much of a graphic and much of a video, animation stuffs, because the laptop is a little bit more on a dying side. So I'm extremely sorry, guys. I cannot make things in a more dramatic way, so things has to be on the lower side, but I've tried to add more value to the video in the sense of making this more resource intensive videos than the stylish graphical videos. And I actually ask you people to just with it and bring up new topics to learn apart from what is already there in the channel. So apart from Python, Java, and Bootstrap, I'm also planning to bring up new topics that has been already promised to you people in some of the videos, but also going to be something as a surprising factor. So every milestone that we make, like 5,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, new topics will be coming up like a blitz. And every month, as that is said in the next thing, every month we'll be asking suggestions to the subscribers, and also anyone who's actually coming forward to give the suggestions and feedbacks. We are always ready to actually accept it in the comment sections, but also in the Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus channels. And you can also mail us directly through the mails that we're going to show at the end of this video. And of course, you can also join up this ask for suggestions and comments initiative that we're going to take in order to directly connect to the subscribers. And one day in a month, every month we'll have one day where I will put forward a small hangout, or else in the Facebook page, or else in the Google Plus page, we'll be having some kind of a post posted. You can actually put your comments there, which is nothing but the suggestions or feedbacks you want to give, and we will actually read it right away and we'll reply to you as much as possible. We will be there. It's like ask me anything kind of stuff, but this is going to be asking you for anything that you want us to do. So, and much more. We can do a lot of things, and we are trying to do a lot of things to come forward. Of course, as you might have seen the conversation that we had, we are also planning to put forward a website that might help you in getting the resources that you need directly, not just seeing the video, pausing it in order to get more info from it. Of course, there's a lot to do, there's a lot to plan, and there's a lot to put forward, but it has to be in a way that you can actually use. So things will start very soon. Videos will come into WebDevMentors very soon. I'm trying as much as possible. The internet is also a little bit laggy in my area. Of course, there's a lot of things that I can say, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just concentrating on myself and also concentrating on WebDevMentors to put forward a lot of videos so that you can learn a lot. Anyway, guys, next is going to be just a simple bunch of email IDs and also Facebook handles, Twitter handle that you can actually use in order to contact us. Of course, the 3 email IDs of the 3 characters of WebDevMentors will be directly given to you, so you can actually contact them. If you're not happy with what I'm doing, you can contact them and let them know that. And if you're not happy with them, you can contact the rest of the other persons to let them know that they're not good in it. We will be actually contacting ourselves in order to discuss new things, but it's up to you people to decide the final outcome, and we'll try to actually make it more balanced in a way it is possible. Anyway, let's see in the next video. Of course, don't forget to keep note of the email IDs and also the Facebook handle and other stuffs. Thank you. Well, here we go, the list of email IDs and also some of the links that you have to use in order to contact us. Of course, it's for the 3 characters, VAS, Retribution, and Hard Knock. You can see the Gmail IDs and Facebook page. It's a facebook.com/WebDevMentors. Well, Twitter handle WebDevMentors, and Google Plus WebDevMentors again. We're also actually planning to get different handles for Twitter for those 3 characters, VAS, Retribution, and Hard Knock. Let's say if it works out well. So if you are actually really into it. If you want us to create more things like Google Plus page, or sorry, Google Plus accounts, and also Twitter handle for all these three characters, please let me know in the comment section, or else even to the mail of those three characters. Anyone is fine for me, because they can actually tell me, so I can actually know about it, and we three can create different handles so that you people can actually contact us, or also even socialize with us. Anyway, guys, let's see in the next video. And also, I probably believe that next video is going to be some videos that is about Python, Java, or else Bootstrap, or maybe something else new. Who might know? Let's see.